Welcome to the Inspirational Living podcast. This past weekend, I had to take a long 10-hour road trip. It was the perfect time for me to binge on some Blinkist condensed audiobooks. If you aren't familiar with Blinkist, it's a great learning app that takes thousands of best-selling nonfiction books and distills them down to their essential points. This way, you can read or listen to them in under 15 minutes, all on your phone. I like listening to Blinkist summations not just on long road trips, but any time I'm traveling in the car, and there's a huge library of self-empowering books to choose from, including classics like The Power of Positive Thinking, as well as current Amazon bestsellers such as The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss. One of my personal recommendations to listen to would be Influence, The Psychology of Persuasion by Robert Cialdini. Right now, for a limited time, Blinkist has a special offer for our listeners. Go to Blinkist.com/living to start a free 7-day trial. That's Blinkist, spelled BLINKIST.com/living to start your free 7-day trial. You can cancel at any time. Once again, that's Blinkist.com/living. Thank you. Today's reading was edited and adapted from Dynamic Thought by Henry Thomas Hamblin, published in 1917. There are two great obstacles along the path to health and success. They are fear and hate. Not only do they bar your path to success, not only do they break down your health, but they also destroy all happiness and peace of mind. They are the most negative of all negative qualities, and give rise to the most negative of thoughts and the most destructive emotions. They break down the fabric of the character, destroy the nervous system, and create disharmony and disturbance, which effectually keeps success, health, peace of mind, and happiness at a distance. There has never been a truly great figure in the world's history that has harbored fear. On the contrary, the truly great have always been distinguished by their faith and courage. Great characters, accomplishers of great achievements, the truly successful, know full well that they can only do great deeds or accomplish mighty purposes to the extent that they are able to banish fear and hate from their minds and lives. Fear is the deadly enemy of accomplishment. It paralyzes effort, destroys initiative, and corrodes the mental machinery. Fear and worry go hand in hand. The one produces the other. Worry never yet succeeded in overcoming a difficulty. Neither has it ever succeeded in elucidating a problem. All it can do is destroy health, wreck happiness and peace of mind, and make our difficulties more difficult to overcome, and our problems less easy to solve. Fear, worry, care, what a terrible trinity. How destructive they are. What numberless lives they have marred and ruined. Mental gifts, high achievement, a university education, help from friends and relatives, even genius, all are in vain, all are rendered futile if the mind is allowed to entertain fear. Unless fear is cast out of your life, there can be no success. Entertain fear in your mind, and you slam and bolt the door on all achievement. You sound the death knell of your hopes and ambitions. Fear is everywhere. Fear of want, fear of starvation, fear of public opinion, fear of private opinion, fear that what we own today may not be ours tomorrow, fear of sickness, fear of death. Fear has become with millions a fixed habit. The thought is everywhere. The thought is thrown upon us from every direction. To live in continual dread, continual cringing, continual fear of anything, be it loss of love, loss of money, loss of position or stature, is to take the readiest means to lose what we fear we shall lose. By living in fear, you not only slam the door on all progress, but you also attract to yourself the very thing that you dread. If you dread sickness, then that fear of sickness will break down your nervous system, and this will lay you open to every kind of disease. If you fear failure in your business, then all your actions will smack of failure, and your business will come to a speedy end. Fear, worry, anxiety, dread, this dreadful negative family, have rendered miserable the lives of millions of people, and they are all the offspring of lack of faith and courage. Have faith in the omnipotence of the power within you, and all fear will cease, and worry, care, and anxiety flee away. Get hold of the truth that your life, your circumstances, everything that comes into your life is the result of your thinking, that your future will be modeled exactly on how you think today. Realize that everything is in your own hands, and that as you are building well today, the future must and will be well. You cannot build well today and have a bad future. Neither can you build badly today and reap a good future. The law is absolute. As you sow, so do you reap. Sow well today, and in the days to come, you will reap an abundant harvest of all good things. As you bring your life, by the control of your thoughts, into harmony with the unseen higher forces, you enter into a life of peace and power. There is nothing which you need fear or worry about, because you are in harmony with all the universe. The power that maintains the stars in their places and guides the planets in their courses is the same power that animates you. Nothing can come by chance into your life, only that which is the result of your thinking. Now is given into your hands the power and the knowledge whereby you can control your thinking, the power and the knowledge by which you can choose those thoughts which will build up your life in beauty and strength and ensure a harmonious future. Nothing can go wrong in your life if your thoughts are right. Right cannot produce wrong, neither can wrong produce right. Get your thoughts under control, and all evil must flee away. When thoughts of fear assail you, and at all available times, make use of the following affirmative denial. There is nothing in all the universe that can make me afraid. There is nothing to fear. It only exists in your mind. While fear exists in your mind, it is very real and terrible, but it has no real existence apart from your mind. The only power that fear, and the things feared, have is the power that we invest them with by our thoughts. Nothing exists apart from our minds. Everything is mind or thought, and its phenomena or manifestation. Therefore, to cast out fear, raise yourself into the perfect world of mind. Having raised yourself mentally above the world of petty strife, of limitations, of time and sense, into the perfect world of mind, realize that you are in harmony with and form a part of the great power behind the universe, that infinite mind or principle of perfect good, which is the guiding spirit behind all life's mysteries. There are, of course, testing times in all lives, but to the well-trained mind, these should give no cause for fear. Ralph Waldo Trine writes, "It is how we conduct ourselves at such times that determines our real worth and use, whether we have stamina, backbone, courage, real character, and if at such times we can stand unfalteringly, uncomplainingly, desirous of neither sympathy nor pity, patient but resolute, and doing today what today reveals to be done, and so ready for the morrow when it comes, there can be but one outcome. The higher powers of all the universe stand back of such a life. They uphold it, they sustain it, they stamp it with success, they crown it with adoration and with honor. Therefore you have nothing to fear, so cast out fear and meet the future with joy and gladness." The other great obstacle to health and success is hate. There can be no health or success in life for the one who hates. The person who hates emits a force which rebounds back upon themselves. Hate injures the one who hates far more than the one hated. Hate is negative and destructive. It affects adversely all the vital processes. It destroys health, wrecks happiness, and turns the life into an inferno of trouble. Have you ever noticed the lives of those who indulge in hate? They are a continual round of trouble. Before they finish one brawl, they find themselves engaged in another. They are at loggerheads with nearly everybody, and misfortune seems to dog their footsteps. Misfortune and trouble are attracted to them as a direct result of their hate. By indulging in negative thoughts and emotions, negative conditions are produced and attracted. That is why people who hate are not always in trouble through other people's hatred. They attract to themselves troubles and disasters which seem to have no connection with hate, but which are in reality a direct result of a hateful condition of mind. Therefore, my friends, if you have hatred, malice, or resentment in your mind or life, pluck it out and cast it away, because you can never be successful, never be happy, until you have done so. The best way to cast out hate is to hold your mind continually in the attitude of goodwill to all people. If hate is to you a real difficulty, if you blaze with resentment whenever you think of a certain person who has deeply wronged you, if there wells up within you a fierce desire to get even with the object of your hatred, remember this, that you can never make any progress. You can never be successful and happy until you have forgiven your enemy. If, just as you are falling asleep, you use the following combined denial and affirmation, you will find it much easier to conquer your negative mindset during the next day. First of all, raise yourself into your perfect world of mind. Affirm the infinite good. Then say, I forgive and forget all my enmity and anger. I send out thoughts of love and goodwill to all people. Get your mind into this attitude, and all will be well. By thinking in this way, you create currents and vibrations, which will bring you blessings, happiness, health, healing, and success. Believe me, there can be no true all-around success, no happiness or harmony in life, so long as hatred, malice, and uncharitableness live within you. For these are negative qualities, and success, real, lasting, and true, can come only to those who overcome and cast out, root and branch, all negative thoughts, beliefs, and habits. Great minds are above all such petty, mean feelings as hatred, spite, and malice. It is the truly great who can best afford to be magnanimous. And by regulating and controlling your thinking, by casting out fear and hate and all other negative states, you too can become great in mind and noble in action. I can hear some listeners saying, what has this got to do with success in life? My answer is everything. It is because the majority of people are so full of worry and care that they are perplexed and anxious. It is because they are so perplexed and anxious and so wrapped up in little petty non-essential things that they are never able to take the broad view and consequently can never be successful. A man or woman with a small petty mind can never be successful. It is only those with imagination and breadth of view who can plan a successful campaign and successfully carry it through. It is impossible for anyone to put forth their best effort if they are worried and careworn, or fearful, or full of hate. The nervous system is so weakened, the life force is so corroded, that there is none of that vital, living, overpowering energy which is so necessary to success. Neither can the mind be concentrated upon the business at hand, nor the problem to be solved, nor the difficulty to be overcome, if it is engaged in worry, anxiety, hate, or fear. Therefore I say, learn to rise to that higher state of mind, where peace and calm and confidence continually abide. Start today. Start now. The Inspirational Living podcast is a production of The Living Hour. Learn how our Majesty meditation program can help you achieve greater mindfulness, abundance, happiness, and more. Visit livinghour.org/majesty and use the coupon code INSPIRATION for a 30% discount. Thanks for listening. I look forward to talking with you next time.